Sallie Barber Mine in Breck needs a little TLC, but locals are wondering if it's worth it. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News. First, David Lesh, the guy known for poaching Hanging Lake and the Keystone Terrain Park and then posting that evidence to social media, promised to never again trespass on Forest Service lands. The Aspen Times reports 34-year-old Lesh was in court last Friday for a bond hearing. He faces 5 misdemeanors for allegedly visiting Hanging Lake in June when it was closed, and told a judge he will respect future forest closures or risk arrest and fines. This does not mean he is banned from Forest Service lands. He also faces another misdemeanor for hitting the 851 jumps on his snowmobile after shutdown. He's back in court later this month for sentencing. Breckenridge Heritage Alliance is leading a restoration project on Sallie Barber Mine, one of several historic mines in the French Gulch area. But not everyone thinks that site deserves it. On the Summit Daily website, commenters are questioning the restoration and stabilization project. One writes, "Doesn't look like there's much left to stabilize," referring to a photo of the mine. Another writes, "I imagine it's a lot cheaper to stabilize junk and call it mining heritage than to tear it down and clean it up." The Sallie Barber site sits on open space owned by Summit County and the town of Breck. Meanwhile, in Leadville, a $10 million effort to preserve and restore the Tabor Opera House downtown is unearthing old and possibly valuable artifacts. Colorado Public Radio reports on dozens of hand-painted set pieces, like jungles and even a jail cell, recently discovered in the Opera House attic, caked in dust and bat guano. But an expert says they are still in good enough condition to display, either in Leadville or in museums. At least 1 or 2 are signed by a painter considered a master of the form in the early 1900s. A Colorado movement 3 decades in the making has replaced Columbus Day with Mother Cabrini Day, honoring the first U.S. woman recognized as a saint by the Catholic Church. This from Colorado Public Radio. Groups have been fighting to end Columbus Day here since at least 1989, saying it honors a colonial bully. They want a better role model, and starting today, that model is Mother Cabrini. The Italian-American immigrant founded the Mount Carmel Convent and more than 60 orphanages nationwide. For years, her statue has presided over I-70 between Genesee and Morrison. The latest now on coronavirus and myth-busting. Today at 6 p.m., Summit County Public Health holds a virtual town hall answering your questions about COVID past, present, and future. Health Director Amy Wineland joins County Commissioner Elizabeth Lawrence for up-to-date info on outbreaks, flu vaccines, the holidays, and ski season planning. That is tonight, 6 o'clock, through the Summit County Government Facebook page. Summit County's latest infection rate is 190 per 100,000 people, up 16 points from last Friday, with a positive test rate of 5%, up 0.7 of a point. Summit Medical Center is at 15% capacity, with the most recent COVID admission coming on September 15th. In sports, the FIS World Cup ski season opens in just 2 weeks, October 17th, with giant slalom in Solden, Austria. The World Cup will not visit North America this winter, canceling events at Lake Louise, Killington, and Beaver Creek. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, the Summit High varsity cross-country team raced at Howelson Hill and Steamboat last Saturday, where Logan Reed and Alice Westcott went 5-6 overall, leading the girls' team to 3rd. That's their best finish of the season. Senior Sam Burke was fastest for the boys, finishing 3rd overall. Varsity Regionals is this Thursday at Gypsum Creek Golf Course. And the Tigers golf team is in Colorado Springs today for day 1 of the state tournament. Senior Riley Sibula explains what it will take to crack the top 10.
Stay focused, stay calm. Just remember there's always another shot.
The second round of state is tomorrow. Phil Lindemann, Krystal, 93 News.